Welcome to Healthy Living 88. We all know that breakfast is often hailed as the most important meal of the day. But what happens if you routinely skip it? Do you ever feel a mid-morning brain fog, irritability, or an inability to focus, and you don't know why? What if I told you that by skipping breakfast, you're not just missing a meal, but you're starving your brain of the essential fuel it needs to function properly? In this video, we're going to dive into the shocking science of what happens to your brain when you skip breakfast, backed by research. You'll discover how this simple habit can impact your memory, mood, and overall cognitive performance. And stay with us, because the most surprising effect of skipping breakfast is a vicious cycle that can lead to even more stress and poor health habits throughout the rest of your day. Before we dive into this important information, if you're ready to start your day with a sharper mind and more energy, please hit that like button, share this video with a friend who needs a breakfast upgrade, and subscribe to Healthy Living 88 so you don't miss out on more tips for a vibrant, healthier life. And as always, let us know in the comments below if you're a breakfast skipper. Alright, let's explore the science behind this modern habit. Here's what happens to your brain if you skip breakfast. 1. Your brain runs on empty. Your brain's primary fuel source is glucose, which comes from the food you eat. After a long night of fasting, your body's glucose stores are depleted. When you skip breakfast, you're denying your brain the fuel it needs to function at its best. This can lead to low blood sugar, which is why many people experience fatigue, mental fog, and difficulty concentrating in the morning. Your brain needs a steady supply of energy to work, and breakfast is the meal that replenishes those stores after a night's rest. 2. Your memory and focus suffer. Research consistently shows a link between eating breakfast and improved cognitive function, especially in the short term. Skipping breakfast can impair your ability to focus and remember things. Studies have found that breakfast skippers perform worse on tasks that require attention, memory, and executive function. The brain is not getting the glucose it needs to power these complex operations. This can lead to a noticeable drop in performance at work or school, making it harder to learn and be productive. 3. Your mood plummets. Have you ever heard the term hangry? It's a real phenomenon, and skipping breakfast is often the cause. Low blood sugar can cause a drop in your mood and lead to irritability, frustration, and mood swings. Furthermore, skipping meals can cause an increase in cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. Elevated cortisol levels are associated with increased anxiety and a less stable mood. 4. You miss out on essential nutrients. Breakfast is a great opportunity to get a dose of vital nutrients that support brain health. Many breakfast foods like eggs, oats, and berries are rich in B vitamins, choline, omega-3 fatty acids, and antioxidants, which are all crucial for optimal brain function. When you skip this meal, you're not just skipping calories. You're often missing out on the nutrients that nourish your brain and protect it from long-term decline. 5. You create a vicious cycle. Skipping breakfast can lead to a negative feedback loop that impacts your health all day long. When you skip breakfast, you often end up craving unhealthy, high-sugar, or calorie-dense foods later in the day. These foods can lead to energy spikes and crashes, further disrupting your focus and mood. The lack of proper morning nutrition can also lead to overeating at lunch and dinner. This cycle of poor food choices and unstable energy can lead to weight gain, chronic inflammation, and a host of other health problems, making it even harder to feel your best. There you have it, the surprising and serious effects of skipping breakfast on your brain. It's a physiological battle that you are fighting every day, even if you don't realize it. Understanding these effects is the first step toward making a change. When you prioritize a healthy breakfast, you're not just satisfying hunger, you're fueling your brain for success. If you're ready to make a healthy breakfast a regular part of your routine, be sure to check out our video on Link to Relevant Video, for example, 10 Foods to Start Your Day Right, or What I Eat for Breakfast to Stay Energized All Day, right here, where we explore simple, effective ways to fuel your morning. Before you go, if you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs a breakfast routine, and subscribe to Healthy Living 88 for more tips that empower your well-being. I'd love to hear from you. What's one healthy breakfast food you'll try to add to your routine tomorrow? Tell us in the comments below. Eat well, live healthy, and I'll see you in the next video. Ingan.